see, there's something I want to chip in. Mike said. You see, Mike, see the way you crafted Chelsea's midfield, and you push Palmer out of it. That's exactly. I'm saying that's exactly every coach Chelsea have had with Palmer. Everybody does not see Palmer in their midfield.
So can they sell him?
Exactly. That's what I've said this for a long time. It doesn't make Palmer necessarily a bad player.
Yeah.
But with the Chelsea squad, Palmer has only one place he can play at, and he's not even the best in that position, which is right wing forward.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why I keep saying a 3-4-3 is the best formation for Chelsea. 3-4-3
which means that Mike, which means that the coach is setting up for Palmer because of Palmer.
They keep setting up for Palmer,
and that's why
it's not informed. That's problematic.
Long time.
It's not form per se. I think it's just the way the tactics are. Like Pochettino's tactics.
No, I'm just saying, if as a coach you're setting up for one player, that's problematic. I don't like
to accommodate one player.
You can't do that.
That's the problem.
Yeah, but clubs do that. Like Man City is basically
no, you
doing
can't
that
do so we know that in 3-4-3 does not maximize some other player's strength. He only maximizes
all your wingers are dead. At least Garnacho and Gittins and
so all your wingers all your wingers are dead for one player.
Chelsea has a plethora of wingers.
So and that's why I said that I don't, and as I always say, like Palmer is not the problem, but Palmer's talent is not a central midfielder. He's more of a Bruno-like kind of player, whereby they want to play at the edge of the box. And you can see to the Man U right now, Man U don't play with wingers anymore. Man U are not playing, they're not playing wingers just to maximize Bruno's strength because of that. So it's a tricky thing because Palmer does not fit into. I saw Maresca struggled with it, Pochettino struggled with it, even Liam struggled with it. Where to play Palmer?
Why are we counting Liam? Why are we counting Liam?
No, I'm just saying that even Liam as well too, because
Liam not struggle with, please.
I'm just saying that. No, I'm just saying that because I saw Pochettino start doing. I think I told you Shay, that time that I told you that time. I said Palmer and Enzo and Caicedo in that midfield, they don't work well together, and that.
The only question I have is when Palmer was playing under Pochettino and was flourishing, where were they playing him at?
He was right wing too.
So but he was playing as a floating 10.
He was right wing coming. Right wing. It was more like right wing.
So that's right there is what
formation.
It's not the position. I think it's the tactics itself.
So
like Pochettino was playing aggressive front-footed tactics, not structured ball.
So why is not
that helps someone like Palmer to like make passes to Jackson, who's always running in.
And then
he doesn't. He's not a ball playing 10, but he can make strong, risky passes and
that's why I said it's just like Bruno. So why it's not working again is that in that system, Jackson can cover the whole field. Jackson was like Declan Rice. Jackson can cover. If Chelsea loses the ball, Jackson is one of probably the only attackers back in the box. The moment Jackson's coverage left, Palmer has struggled since Jackson is not playing. And also, if you watch Jackson is very intelligent with his runs and such that his only weakness is finishing. Only weakness is finishing.
And that was where I always wondered, like, so why didn't they transfer Jackson to the left? So why didn't they transfer him to where he didn't?
Yeah, exactly. Well, because Chelsea wanted to be buying and selling players as slaves.
And also,
because where Jackson was coming from, was he not playing as on the left?
He was a winger. So when he first came, there's Villarreal, their striker got injured, and they said, we already play a counter game. You just come up, and he scored so many goals. So, like, because it was all counter goals.
Why didn't Chelsea try that?
Think about it this way. So, what they did with Palmer and Jackson was like a yin and yang. Jackson plays close to Palmer, in such that when Palmer has the ball, Jackson has intelligence from such that he wants to draw away players away from Palmer, such that Palmer can pass the ball to him, or Palmer can take on. Unless it become 1v1. So they play them close to each other, meaning that Jackson has to play as a 9 so that he's close to Palmer at the right wing. If you take Jackson to the left, Palmer does not play well on that right.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So, and that's why I said it goes back to Palmer's. Palmer has a lot of weakness, and that's why I used the word that he didn't develop fully in Man City before he left. And that was just trying to say that he has a lot of skills, a lot of talent, but there were aspects of him that were still not. that he was still struggling with. He didn't have a clear-cut identity of where he plays.
But
Which is common.
Jackson,
This is
right?
common with a
Sorry.
lot of Pep players, by the way. It's not just him. It's a common thing with
But
Pep players.
I want to talk about Jackson. So, are you saying that Jackson? You already say he makes intelligent runs. Are you saying that he cannot make those same intelligent runs on the wing? Like it
So
doesn't have to
on the
be
left,
a
it's going to
So
be
it's
paying
not that
far
if
away from
Jackson making
Palmer.
those runs on the
yeah,
left,
but then the passes are still going to
No,
go from
don't
right
think.
to left.
So think about it this way.
he may
So
not be
no,
able
no,
to cross the ball. He may
he
not be able
won't
to cross.
draw. He won't
Yeah, he
draw
won't be able to
players away
cross the
from
ball. Yeah.
Palmer. He won't draw players away from Palmer. So if you
I
watch
think what
Arsenal, for example,
he has
watch
to play.
Arsenal
Jackson has to play centrally
close
for
to
Palmer
Palmer.
to
Yeah.
benefit.
If you watch Arsenal, for example, when Saka has the ball and he's double up, Ben White makes a run or Havertz makes a run. The run is not to collect the ball, it's to draw someone away so that Saka can move. It's not because they want the ball. And also, too, if your defense slips off, Saka can pass to either of them. And that's why Saka and Timber don't work well together. The way Saka and Ben White work well together. Timber
But
does
also,
not make those runs.
what goes back to sporting directors and squad
Yeah,
building.
they didn't.
The squad building at Chelsea. That means when they were building the squad at Chelsea, I don't think they had any coach in mind. There was just anywhere Bele face. Let's give you all these players and think about
That is exactly
That
because
was the
think about
problem
it
also.
like Spurs versus Chelsea now. Spurs are a problematic team because they are a Conte team, a Mourinho team, a who came after
The Pochettino
Ange
team, let's
team.
start from Pochettino.
Yeah, Pochettino. They have so many different players for so many, but Chelsea is almost like, oh, this player is young and is good. We buy him, we'll keep him here first. Or your manager go and figure out. So that's why we have like this blank squad that can do almost anything that any manager wants
I can also not do anything.
because they are not mature
Because, for
enough. Because
example,
they
they
are all
bought
and
Palmer
young.
which
because
explains why they will go elsewhere and go and succeed.
they
Because
bought Palmer
Yes,
because Palmer was available, not because Chelsea sat down and said we needed Palmer. They saw that,
yeah,
oh, this guy is available.
because it was the next transfer.
Yeah.
it was a late transfer.
So
It was supposed to be Ukuku backup as soon as they realized that Ukuku was going to play 10 and not 9 for us. But again, I beg,
As
it was
Chelsea,
a lucky transfer that just worked out.
yeah.
as it now, can we say it has worked out if this current form continues? We don't
He
know.
has. He's still a very, very good
He's a
player.
good, he's a very
Yeah,
good
Just
it's
player.
good. It's good. It's just like
yeah, he seems to not thrive in a structured environment.
He's a
So they need a manager that will also. I like Iraola is probably the best manager we can go for if they
good
can choose
Iraola.
because
yeah.
at least he will open up. He will go back to that aggressive front foot football where everybody's running more instead of everybody just trying to
But,
pass possession for
I
possession
think
take
the
ball.
manager tried him as a false nine, but which one of the managers tried him as a false nine?
Enzo Mares.
That was a
Is it?
game. Was it Palmer?
It might be because Jackson was our only striker last season.
I think they
Enzo
tried
Yeah,
him as a false nine in one game like that. I don't know how
yeah,
he
it's
did.
probably Enzo. It's probably Enzo.
Enzo
Okay.
Maresca has tried Palmer, Neto, false nine. Enzo Maresca has
Yeah.
players as false.
Against Fulham.
So
Yeah.
because Foden has the same problem as Palmer